Believe it or not, these glasses are not sunglasses. They're actually for gaming, and they can protect you from the blue light that comes out of the screen. And it's like a high definition. It's like HD. I got these like last year. It cost me a bit of money though. I'm not gonna tell you how much, but it's kind of similar to what Doctor Disrespect is using. Just a little bit smaller size, you know. But they work great. So anyway, and I'm also wearing broken Doctor Disrespect Turtle Beach headsets, as you can tell. All right, so let me make myself a little bit smaller because I think I'm too big for the screen. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sink in down there a little bit like that. Like that. There. That's perfect. That's just where it needs to be. Okay. This will be a long live stream. We're gonna go all the way till like 11 o'clock. Now it's 3 o'clock. We're looking at like roughly 8 hours. Yeah. I'll probably take a little break, eat something around like 6:30. But let's jump into this game. I really want to check it out. I think this is one of those games that I will enjoy. It's science fiction set into future, and it's about the whole augmentation, robotics, artificial intelligence type of things. That's technology that's being used by secret societies. They mention Illuminati's quite a lot in this one. How they're gaining a control of technologies, and they're using that technology to keep the power for them and keep everything, as they please. Kind of like in real life, right? OG Majestic Line. Good afternoon, OG. It's funny. A lot of people have this notion, this idea that there can be such people I was like, yes, they can. And they do. I mean, because if such people and such organizations did not exist, then we wouldn't have all of the shenanigans going around the world. Some people really live in a bubble where they really think that, they care about you, that, that there aren't any evil individuals or evil groups out there who are just hungry for the power. Man, I've been around the world, and I don't want to jump into any conspiracies because they're not even conspiracies. I think they're facts. They do exist. And I don't think they're even hiding it anymore. They're like at the point where, yeah, we're here, we're doing all of this shit, and what are you going to do about it? Nothing. Because you can't do anything about it because they control everything. They control the pyramid. They control every single aspect. And people are people. They're, sheeps. They're naive. And they're selfish. They're narcissistic. They're looking only after themselves. It's easy to manipulate majority of people. It's easy. But just look at Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Republican versus Democrat. My dick is bigger than yours. Yours not bigger than mine. I mean, look at all the fanboys and all the shit. It's easy to manipulate. Through religion and other things, it's easy to manipulate. It's easy. Through the Orange Man and Mr. Sleepy Joe and this, it's easy to manipulate. It's easy to get people to jump on the bandwagon. So what makes you think that such organizations don't exist? This is what I always tell people, like, how could you be so naive to think? Who do you think King Charles is? Who do you think the royal families are? Who do you think the monarchs are? Who do you think that is? Who do you think Freemasons are? Who do you think Vatican is? I mean, but again, this goes. Hold on. All right, now we're good. No, it's just my old ass microphone. No, don't worry. The only reason I brought up the Illuminati is because this game, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, deals with a lot of that secrecy stuff. It deals with a lot of Illuminati themes, and they even mention the Illuminati themes. So that's like the only reason I injected it, you know. All right, so now we're good. But now, are we good now? All right. Well, we spent 15 minutes just trying to adjust the microphone. All right, we good now? All right, well, let's continue, shall we? Finally. You know, I think I might have played this game, might have played it on a PC. Like, way back when. But I only played it like in the beginning a little bit, and then I stopped playing it. I don't know why I stopped. Maybe something else was coming out that I was playing back then. But now I'm like, dude, I really want to kind of dive into this one. Here we go. I don't remember Human Revolution. Is that a DLC? All right, brightness good. Well, let's start from the beginning. Let's see what the story is all about. All right, here we go. Give me a story. You play games for their story and experience, not for their challenge or competitiveness. Enjoy the Deus Ex experience. Not before. Not before I eat my banana. My invisible banana. Have I heard about the new Star Wars game Outlaw? Yeah. I did. But I don't know, man. I've been disappointed with Star Wars games. Jedi Survivor kind of sucked, you know. So I don't know. Can't get excited about these new games, guys. There's been a lot of disappointment. Especially now where developers feel like our jobs are on the line. We could get fired at any time. Why should we even bother putting any effort? You know, now developers are worrying. They're like, dude, I thought I had a secure job with being a gaming developer. Now it's like, shit, I could lose my job anytime at any given time. Companies are getting closed down. You know, people are getting laid off from different gaming developer studios. I mean, look at the First Contact, PlayStation VR 2. They closed it down. And now you got all these other studios being closed down from the Xbox, Bethesda. It's getting pretty bad, man. Okay, OG. Oh, I see what you wrote. Hi 4K, here's what I think is going on. Tell me what you think. I think the Xbox is remodeling its infrastructure or dismantling the older studios to accommodate new studios with ideas that will bring on exclusives as well as their talent with proper development kits along with it to give Xbox that competitive edge. Let's also not pretend that Sony had recently laid off hundreds of not. I see your point. Good point. But there's only one problem with that, OG. There's only one problem with that. Phil Spencer could have easily made a statement and just say what you just said there. But see, Matt Booty or Phil Spencer, neither one of them, either Phil or Matt, aren't making any statements. And this is the issue. The issue is when you keep us gamers in the dark, this is what happens. Conspiracies starts coming out. And they only have themselves to blame. We can only judge Xbox not by what they say, but by what they do. Same thing with the Sony. We can only judge Sony or any company not by what they say, but by what they do. Right? Now, I see your point, OG, and I hope that you're right about that. But they could have easily make a statement and say, hey, this is what we're doing. We're making some changes, etc., etc. Unfortunately, we don't take pride in closing down studios because we're like spread very thin, and it's costing us a lot of money. We're not getting any, marginal profit, and these are some unnecessary decisions that we have to make. Phil Spencer has the opportunity to make that statement. Matt Booty has the opportunity to make that statement. If they had made that statement, fine. But they haven't made that statement. See, that's the problem. Same thing with Stadia. They kept us in the dark, and then finally they shut down. Yes, they did give us a refund and all that. But see, that's the issue. Like I said on my video at the end, right now it looks like a Titanic ship. I mean, any which way you look at it, it looks like a Titanic ship. However, Phil Spencer has the opportunity to come out, be honest, don't treat us like we're idiots. Just be honest with us. Don't beat around the bush. Be transparent. Truth can set you free. Transparency can set you free. Transparency can save you. Sometimes it's hard. It's uncomfortable. You got to say it. But I think he has the opportunity right now to make a statement, to make a short video, like a 10-minute video or a 15-minute video, make a statement and tell us exactly what's going on. What's going on with the Xbox Game Studios? What's going on with the Xbox as a brand? What's going on with the Game Pass as a brand? What's happening? What are the future plans? Or maybe he should tell us, all right, guys, we'll make a statement about this whole situation and the Xbox future. We'll make a statement in June. Next month, June, there will be a statement. We're also going to show you our next console and what we're working on next. That's the way I look at it, OG, to be honest. Like, just give us something. You have to give us something, but when you don't give us nothing, then you can't blame us for having these ideas, for assuming. I hate assuming. That's the one thing that I just plain and simple hate doing. I hate assuming. But Xbox has put us in this decision of assuming. A lot of YouTubers are assuming. A lot of Xbox owners are assuming, like, what's going on? So I don't know. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I understand your points there, but like I said, all of that would be valid, what you just said, if Phil Spencer would have addressed this and come out clean. But when you don't address it and you just let us wonder what the heck's going on, then we have to suspect, No, it's okay. You copy and paste, I assume. Which I hate to assume. I mean, look, I don't want to see anybody fail. Okay? As you guys know, I am not a fanboy of anything. Clearly, you see I have PlayStation. I have Xbox. I have over 8.9. I mean, I got like 8,000 videos. I've been doing this for 10 years. People who know me, people who thoroughly have checked my channel and been through all my videos, they know that there's not one single fanboy bone in me. I have PCs, I have virtual reality, you name it. Fill in the blanks. I have it. So I'm not like waving a flag for nobody, nor do I want to see companies fail. I also didn't want to see Stadia fail. I loved Stadia. I didn't want Stadia to fail, but I had to address some red flags that the Stadia was putting out. And long and behold, I was right. This is about transparency. This is about companies being transparent. I criticize PlayStation VR 2. I used to have a channel dedicated just for PlayStation VR 2 called Only on PlayStation VR 2. I was super excited about the PlayStation VR 2, but then I started questioning Sony. What's going on? Here we are, 3 months into the PlayStation VR 2 release, 6 months into the PlayStation VR 2 release. What's happening? And they were keeping us in the dark. They were being quiet. They didn't say nothing. This is what happens when you keep, customers. We are the customers. When you keep us in the quiet, when you're not being transparent, this is what happens. People start assuming. People start having conspiracies. All of these sorts of things. And who's to blame for this? Well, the company, the corporation, for not being transparent, for being secret, for being quiet. So I hope you're right, and there's a possibility that could be the case, OG. There's a pretty good possibility that they are trying to redesign the Xbox ecosystem. Right? They're working on a new Xbox future ecosystem with a cloud gaming, play it anywhere, third parties, on the PlayStation, PC, what have you, Nintendo, MetaQuest, right? Maybe they're rearranging the whole Game Pass, Xbox brand, right? Ecosystem. Maybe that's what they're doing. And there's a good possibility, good probability that they might be doing that. When Matt Booty and Phil Spencer on their recent podcast 7 months ago, I think it was in November when they did a podcast. Well, that was the recent one that I remember. Matt Booty and Phil Spencer were having a podcast with, I forgot which podcast it was. And they were asked some hard-hitting questions by the interviewers. And what I was getting from that podcast was that there are some changes coming. Like talking about the portability of handheld devices and the future of the Xbox. Constantly you hear the future. They didn't give any direct answers, but the way they were giving out the answers was future of Xbox. Like some changes are coming. It's just we can't tell you right now what that is. You'll find out when the time comes. So you could be right. You could be right, but I think Xbox wouldn't be getting a lot of this backlash if they had told us in advance, hey guys, here's the statement. Unfortunately, we have to cut ties with some of these developers and studios. It's costing us a lot of money. We need to use some of that money to work on our different projects that we have in mind, and those other projects that we have in mind, we'll announce it down the road in the future. Please understand, we are very confident about the Xbox future. It's just we have to make some unnecessary changes. Again, we're not happy about making these changes, but they're very necessary changes for the future of the Xbox. Just like the Facebook Meta, Mark Zuckerberg had to make some changes where he had to lay off a bunch of people from Facebook, and he made a statement where he says, okay, this is why we're making these changes, to keep the future of the Facebook where it needs to be. Our vision, this is our vision of the company, and this is what we have to do, unfortunately, to invest the money to bring our projects for the future projects of the Facebook, Meta, MetaQuest, whatever. So statements are very important, right? You know what I mean? Like I was using one example as Mark Zuckerberg making a statement. Those are very important. You might not agree with his decision, but at least he made a statement. He's letting you know why he's doing X, Y, and Z. Phil Spencer hasn't done that. Matt Booty hasn't done that. They haven't, made a statement telling us, oh, here's why we're doing X, Y, and Z equal this and that. I just wish that they would make a statement. I think Phil Spencer needs to make a statement as soon as possible. Right now, that's what needs to happen, honestly. And I think he's going to be pressured to make a statement. But see, OG, that's another thing. Why do we have to pressure him? Why do we have to force his hand to make a statement? Like, if we have to force Phil Spencer's hand to make a statement, that means he's not being transparent. That means he's not telling us everything. That means he's hiding something else, or maybe he can tell us, or whatever the case might be. But I think that's the worst mistake a company can make, is to hold back and not be transparent with their customers. Transparency can actually help you, believe it or not. In businesses, transparency can help. Because credibility is very important. Without credibility, man, no one's going to take me seriously. Or let's say I have no credibility, no one's going to take me seriously what I say. If you have no credibility, no one's going to take what you say seriously. So credibility, it's very important. That's where you earn the trust. That's where you gain the trust. So people don't assume, oh, maybe he's doing this, maybe he's doing that. Oh, what's his angle? What's going on? So transparency is very important in businesses, man. 100%. What he wants to shock us first and make us think that, surprise us with their new branding. Well, time will tell. Until that day, we can only, listen, there's a difference, OG, between wishful thinking and what's currently going on. I have a wishful thinking, I want to be a successful this, I want to be successful that. But I have to be realistic, what my current situation is. What's my balance on my bank account? What's my health situation? I have to be, in the current frame of mind of like being real with myself, what situation is. Versus me having a wishful thinking, I'm going to live in Bel Air, I'm going to have a big house, I'm going to have, successful this, successful that, right? That's like wishful thinking. So it's same goes for, and look, man, I don't want to, like I told you, I don't want to see Xbox fail. I don't want to see any company fail. But right now, the way things are looking, OG, Xbox is in a very tight spot. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope everybody's wrong. This is not about, oh, I'm wrong, you're right, or he's right, I'm wrong. This is not about, I'm an Xbox fanboy, you're a Sony fanboy, and let's have a war between each other. It's not about that. This is about, here's what's currently going on with the Xbox, and that's all we know at the moment. What the future is, we don't know. Xbox will exist in some shape or form, whatever that is, in the future. Xbox is here to stay. People need to understand that. But what kind of Xbox are we going to have? That's a whole different story. Same goes with the PlayStation. PlayStation is here to stay. It's not going to go anywhere. But what type of PlayStation are we going to have by 2030, 2035? what I mean? So that's my 2 cents on that, brother. Well, that's what I thought at first. I thought it's just business. It's just business. But now I'm seeing they want to cut down more studios. They want to jack up the price of the Game Pass from $16 to, I don't know, $19, $20. Like, Hellblade 2, it's right now the only thing that can turn around that ship. There's a lot of writing on a Hellblade 2 right now. Hellblade 2 has to be successful. We got 10 days left. Hellblade 2 has to be successful. And I hope that it's successful. But I'm also getting some red flags about the Hellblade 2 because there's no promotions. I'm not seeing any promotions. I'm not seeing any campaign on it. It's supposed to be their biggest game this year. Where's the campaign? Where's the special edition Xbox Series X Hellblade 2? Where's the Hellblade 2 special edition statue? Collector's edition. Where's the accessories for the Hellblade 2 and things like that? There's you have to, logically you have to ask these questions. You got to ask these questions, because if you don't ask these questions, then you just blindly having a false hope. And me, I'm not about the false hope, because I've been down that road of false hope. False hope doesn't do anything for me. You know what it does for me? Show me instead of promising. Show me instead of talking. Show me the example. That's where the merit is to me. But anyway, we'll see what happens, OG. We're all just speculating. Like I said, this is just speculations. We can go back and forth, play ping pong. All of us can play a ping pong and doom and gloom for the Xbox and this and that, right? And all of this. We can all have that ping pong. But it's just going to be a ping pong back and forth. Right now, we're all just speculating. We don't know. Is it a Titanic? Well, it looks like Titanic right now. Is it going to sink? Is it going to split in half and sink and something else comes around? Some Godzilla Xbox comes out of the sea with something great and awesome? Time will tell. Time's going to tell where does the Xbox goes. I have Xbox. I have a bunch of friends on there. I have a Game Pass. I think Xbox Game Pass has a great value. And I stand by that. Even to my Sony fanboys, I always tell them, just like the PlayStation Plus has value, so does the Xbox Game Pass has value. I wouldn't be able to play Evil West if it wasn't for the Game Pass. I wouldn't be able to play all those other games if it wasn't for the Game Pass. Game Pass definitely has value, right? But I do worry about the price being spiked up. They're spiking up the price. I don't know. That shows me they're struggling. That shows me they're hurting financially, right? And they are probably hurting financially because they've been throwing the billions of dollars buying these mergers and acquisitions, and they got nothing to show for it. Where's Call of Duty? I mean, you got the merger of the Activision. All of the Call of Duties, I think all of them should be included. The entire franchise of Call of Duty games, including the Modern Warfare 3, should be included in Game Pass, period. Should be included on the xCloud, period. Right? So what's the point of wasting $7 billion if you can't even do that? So I think that the Xbox is hurting a little bit for money. And I think that's my honest perspective, and that's why they're cutting down on these studios. Not because they're not good studios, but because they have to cut them down, make some necessary decisions to save some money, and regroup and move forward with a different vision, different perspective. You know what I mean? But again, that's just me speculating. None of these speculations would be right now. You wouldn't be hearing it from me. You wouldn't be hearing it from nobody else. These speculations would be long gone if Phil Spencer would stop playing Fallout 4 and make a 15-minute video and make a statement, put it out there. I'm sure would have get like 10 million views or whatever, or 20 million views, and make a statement. Phil Spencer needs to go ahead, make a statement, and that's what needs to happen. That's pretty much where we are. Until he makes a statement, we're all just speculating. We really don't know what's going on right now. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's continue. Oh, look at this. It comes included with a mankind divided and a human revolution. I'm going to go with the standard. I'll go with the standard. Control scheme is a standard. That's fine. Yes, it does.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job. Said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Ops mercenaries.
This is 2027, bro. Not that far off.
Three of the monks were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. Tried to stop them. Their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullet slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. Took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with like today's technology of augmented robotic artificial intelligence, but it also has to do a lot with the control. You know, like these secret organizations, call them Illuminatis, whatever. They're behind all of this technology, and they seize the existence of this technology, and they're using this technology to benefit their plans for the future of the world. You know, so his job is to kind of investigate to see what's really going on with the Sarif Industries.
Even got him to give me a new lead, a penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Rita Malik, Seraph Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengshu before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around.
You know, people forget.
Malik dropped me in the lower city.
People forget how China is advancing technologically.
Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm.
You know, yes, our military-industrial complex is still strong, you know, with our technology. But man, China, it's growing their technology
Same hacker had been remotely controlling the yard in Seraph's factory.
each month, man. They're inventing new things. They're advancing new things, man.
His mercenary partners were gunning for him. And I needed to find him.
And it's just interesting how this video game, it's talking about how China's going to be that, by 2027, China's going to be that technologically advanced
By the time I found
nation.
Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him.
Makes it very interesting, though. When was this game released? 2016?
According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Seraph Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more
So his wife is still alive.
she claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room at the forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying.
Dude, they had the balloon go. How many times they send the balloons over our nation that we don't know about?
So worried, he'd
Even the last balloon they sent to us was 7
surgically
7 days was flying over
GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack.
till we shut it down.
Zhao sent a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news. That turned no signal.
And you got the Chinese billionaires buying land in the United States of America next to our military bases, bro. What's that all about? Right? I mean, Dr. Phil talked about that. Like, they're buying. Like, why would you want to buy land? So many acres of land next to our military installations.
When I told her Eliza was involved in this, the world's most famous news.
I bet you there's a bunch of people don't even know about this.
When I
You see, there's so much people don't know what's going on behind the closed doors, man.
Detroit satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Ops
But you see, this also ties in
shut us both down.
to the secret societies.
Eliza and I been talking.
Secret societies work together.
The Mercs were led by an
Secret societies have no nations. Secret societies work together for one major goal, and that is their vision of the world.
transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's first lady of news wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the Mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking device.
Wow.
while Detroit satellites were
How do they predict the AI so well, dude? This is 2027. And here we are, getting so closer to the AI.
Tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities. The UN was being urged to intervene. Seraph was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor
Wow,
of
dude.
philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Seraph had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Seraph Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Seraph, Megan's kidnappers knew this and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I...
Oh, this is legit, man. It's scary, like, how legit this is, bro.
Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea.
Wow.
Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch.
Omega Ranch.
Scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed.
Wow.
With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There,
Dude, this is scary, bro. I'm feeling uncomfortable right now playing this game, dude.
he'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. A little ambush. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time will give us the answers.
Illuminati, bro. Oh, even Metal Gear. Metal Gear predicted a lot of stuff too. I mean, Hideo Kojima knew a lot of stuff. Let's just put it that way.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew.
Well, that's wonderful. Artificial intelligence is reading me the news.
black box recorder suggests that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Is Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if this is where we like end up
A half-finished high-rise hotel
in the future,
been abandoned ever since the incident.
because everything kind of looks like it's going in that direction.
Guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy
Technology is being used for
So when the incident hit, and they
other
all went
purposes
so,
other than just helping people.
real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
Technology equals weapon.
Singh's meeting Shepard
Weaponizing
around
technology
inside
equals
the hotel
military-industrial complex, and military-industrial complex is one big
to secure a
weapons technology system that's being utilized by the powers to be to control the outcome of the wars, to control the outcome of the future.
Objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the
And those who
penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here,
have the biggest
I
stick
want you to block access to it.
are the ones in control.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Should I go for non-lethal or lethal? Non-lethal.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Tranquilizer.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your number one priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Dubai 2029.
Close action. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush Drive.
I'm using everything non-lethal because I want to do it stealth. I want this mission to be done in a stealth way. Solid Snake way, you know. No, it can't be. Metal Gear Delta. Snake Eater. Big Boss. A little bit of Metal Gear, that's fine. A little homage to Metal Gear, man. It's all good. Thank you, OG, man. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your input. You know, we'll see what happens with Xbox, you know. We'll see where it goes.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
You too, OG. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, the graphics still looks good on this game, man. Even though it's a little bit old, but it's pretty good.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck.
What's wrong?
The Jet have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Smart vision. Alright, I'm gonna need that. So this is my augmented wheel. With this augmented wheel, I can select and equip different types of features that will help me. Ice. Ice, it's a robot now. With augmented reality. What's up, Pedro? Welcome back, man. Damn it. How do I go through this? Oh. Woo! I made it. I am the top G, bro. I got my top G coffee. You missed a banana, Pedro. Banana has been eaten an hour ago. You missed it. Oh, you missed the OG banana, my friend. You missed everything. Pedro, in this game, I'm gonna have to be super focused. I'm afraid you're not gonna see too much of Ice Ice Baby. You're gonna see a focused Mr. Wick with his focused goggles. Yeah, I did. I saw it. That shit was hilarious. Did you see the Glimmer Man that I sent you? You need to watch the Glimmer Man, bro. Trust me, Glimmer Man is more funnier. Steven Seagal, Glimmer Man, bro. I'm telling you, man, that's the shit right there. That's like the origin of Baba Yaga, bro. The very first Baba Yaga movie. He looked like a Baba Yaga with the suit, the whole thing. I'm telling you, the Glimmer Man was the very first John Wick. Yeah. Imagine if Steven Seagal is the Baba Yaga's father. I think he could easily be a Baba Yaga's father, you know. Alright, let's hack this. How do we hack it? Forfeit.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, fuck.
Initiated.
Come on, Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga! Hurry up, Baba Yaga! Fuck.
Access granted.
Baba Yaga. I would like to see Drago from Rocky versus Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga, I will crush you. I will destroy you. I will destroy you. Baba Yaga, I will crush you. Now, which way do we go now? This way, huh? What the hell is this? Oh! Alright, open the door. Hold on. Oh, so we got to go through here. And then here. Dude, Deus Ex is like a super futuristic game. And it deals with like augmented robotic parts where the human's gonna be using augmented stuff to live longer, almost like cheating death, right? Where you're gonna have the opportunity to have like an augmented heart. You'll be faster, you'll think faster, you'll have a biochip in your brain. Basically, you're gonna be like a perfect RoboCop, and the artificial intelligence will control the news. When you're watching the news, you're watching a artificial intelligence telling you what the news is. It's not too far-fetched. It's not too far-fetched. Suka. Kurvo. Kurvo, suka, durak. Cover tutorial. Cover tutorial. Take cover, press 1. Here we go, guys. This is it. Dude, this game, it's awesome, bro. Hold on. Go, 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 go. Take him out, take him out. You can choose a lethal. Check this out, Pedro. You can choose a lethal or non-lethal. How cool is that, bro? Dude, this game is so awesome. Like, the way you can strategize, coordinate your next move, your next attack. You can use coordinations of either lethal or non-lethal weaponry. So maybe I want to go throughout the entire game and not kill anyone. Maybe I want to be a merciful Baba Yaga. Maybe I want to be a merciful Baba Yaga. John Wick returns with the augmented heart, augmented everything. And yes, I'm connected to my artificial intelligence. Ford Mustang 1969. Boss. Dude, I have so many crazy ideas about John Wick future movies, bro. I'm telling you, Lionsgate, you need to get in touch with me. I got some crazy ass ideas about the John Wick's future. Call me. Call me. Let's save the game first.
حيكون من الأفضل إلنا نجيب أسلحة جديدة. ايش تعمل هذا؟
Oh my god. Bro. I'll tell you about it tonight, bro. It's disaster. Bro, it's a disaster, man. Renee screwed it all up, man. She messed up. She wanted to edit the world and she didn't know how to do it. And once I got in there, it's a mess right now, dude. Now she needs to ask J Diz and Irish Duchess to give her the same world, because the other one that now the one that she has, it's a mess, dude. She messed up everything, bro. And I told her not to do it, you know, not to touch anything. I was trying to learn like how to do certain things, but by the time I got there, man, she messed up the entire house, man. It's just, it looks like a ground zero, bro. Dude, it's a mess. But the garage is pretty big. I did learn about the assets. I did learn about like how to move the assets. I did learn about how to move the lights and things like that as an editor. But the problem is, man, she was messing around with it, and I told her not to do it, not to mess around with it. And dude, now it's like, it's a disaster, man. I'll show it to you. I mean, I'll invite you to see it. It's, bro. it when you look at, anyway, you'll see. It's, and I told her like, don't mess around with it. Don't like try to do it yourself. You know, there's a reason why they pay other people to do it, because it's very fragile, man. You know, you gotta have a steady hands. People spend hours and days trying to fix everything, man. So, I mean, we're gonna do the podcast. It's just right now, I don't know what's gonna happen with her house. Are they gonna build her a new one? Are they gonna give her the new one, or are they gonna tell her sorry? It is what it is. You're stuck with that house. So, man. And I told her not to mess around with it. I said, why would you want to mess around with it? Even I don't want to mess around with it, because I want to learn the basics first, you know. But anyway, you'll see tonight, man. You'll see a disaster. It's like a ground zero, bro. It's, you're going to laugh your ass off, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway. I was in there till like 3 o'clock. I was trying to help her, but man, dude, she made so much damage in that world that it's like, at this point, it's gonna take me a month, just to get everything organized, man. To remove all the assets that she duplicated. Dude, she was duplicating all the assets, bro. So she was putting stuff on top of each other, man, duplicating, and now. I have to find out where did she duplicate all of these walls and floors, and I have to delete them. Some of them are buried underneath the world, dude. I have to go dig deep to find it underneath the ground. It's a mess. It's a pure mess, dude. Man. And I told her, I said, what? I said, Renee, why did you have to mess with this? I told you not to mess with it. There's a reason people pay other people to do this shit. You know, it takes days and days. How do you long it took Dean to build the Gatsby's, man. It takes, you know, takes days and days. Even Jesus' feet had to spend days and days. And he's spent a lot of time in it, but it takes time, man, to build that shit. It has to be organized properly. You got to know what you're doing, you know. Anyway, I'm kind of upset, bro. She's not. I was like, but I am. I was like, you know what? So now we have to like spend entire month just cleaning this up. You know, because I don't know if they're gonna give you the new world. I don't know if they're gonna give you the same world. You can talk to them, but I don't know. I don't know if they will. Well, that's what I said. I said to her, go talk to J Diz, talk to Irish Duchess, and ask Irish Duchess if there's any way she can ask J Diz if J Diz could reset the world to its original default. I don't see any reason why he couldn't do that. Just delete the one that's already there, and just inject the original default version of the world. Just like basically what he would have to do is delete the one that's already messed up, delete that world, and then just inject and upload the one that he already has, which is the Hamptons mansion. Dude, she kept telling me, I know I'm a blonde, but I'm not stupid. Trust me, I'm not stupid. And I was like, we all know you're blonde. I know you're blonde, but I was like, damn it, Renee. Anyway, I mean, I love Renee, but my God, she's just so stubborn. I told her specifically, yes, Renee, don't touch anything. Don't mess with this stuff. Why? I said, we already talked about this, me and Pedro. Like, that's why we spoke to Woody, asking Woody. That's why we said, let's find somebody. And I said to her, I just want to look at the garage, and garage looks perfect for the podcast, dude. Garage is excellent for the podcast. We just need assets to put stuff in there and buy some more lighting and things like that. But no, she had to go ahead and put her palm trees, and then she put the palm trees in the skies, and dude, it's anyway. You'll see tonight. You'll see tonight. It's I don't even know if I want you to see it, man, because it's so bad, bro. It looks like Godzilla took a dump on it. It looks like a Godzilla and King Kong had a fight. Let's just give you some idea. It looks like a Godzilla and King Kong had a fight inside that mansion. And a little bit of poltergeist. Everything's like floating around and shit. Fuck, bro. What the fuck? Anyway, you'll see. She doesn't listen. I told her. She just doesn't. She's so stubborn, man. She doesn't listen. I told her, don't touch anything. And now we're gonna, if they don't give her the new world, then guess what? I have to clean up that mess. That's gonna take me a month. By the end of June, by the time I finish up cleaning up that mess, man, I have to call Woody to give me some tips on how to clean it up and delete and get the new assets. Now, and this is anyway. People don't listen, man. They don't listen. Believe me, there was some bananas in there. Trust me. All over the place. You don't know until you see it, man. Trust me, you have no idea till you see it. You'll see it tonight, don't worry. Be prepared to laugh. You're gonna be laughing so hard, dude. I'm telling you, man. You're gonna be laughing your ass off so hard. That's what it looks like right now. But here's the problem. Even garage is messed up. She messed up the garage too. There's stuff. She duplicated everything. Capacity is maxed out because she duplicated shit. And the stuff that she duplicated, it's hidden somewhere. I don't know where she put it. She put it somewhere underneath the world. Now we have to look for buried monoliths and shit. Now I have to, not only do I have to delete a lot of shit, but there's other assets that she buried somewhere underneath the ground in the world, and I have to look for that shit. It's such a nightmare, man. It's such a disaster. Phew. I knew it. She's gonna mess it up. I knew it. I knew it, bro.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard. God, I hate the fucking desert.
I'm only hoping that
Time is not on our side.
J Diz.
Solid copy.
I'm only hoping that J Diz and Irish Duchess will agree to upload the same world. That's my only hope, dude. If hold on, let me ask her. Hold on. Let me text her really quick. Hold on. Just give me a second. I was so upset, dude. I was like, and I told her, don't touch it. Don't touch anything. And she had to go touch things. Just give me a sec. Hold on, I'm texting her right now. Just want to see what's up. Oh man, she's cracking me up. Oh man. Anyway, sorry guys. I shouldn't be doing this during a live stream. But anyway. Oh shit. Oh man. I'll tell you in private. I can't say it publicly here. Anyway. Hold on a second, guys. It's getting too hot in here, man. I have to take off this hat, man. It's getting way too hot. It's getting way too hot, man. It's getting way too hot in here. Put it down like that. There we go. Yeah, I think they have some tutorials on there on the YouTube for people to check and see how to use the assets and how to organize and there's a lot of geometry when you're building those worlds. From what I understand, there's a lot of geometry. You got to know exactly what the geometry, what the capacity is of that world, and how big are your assets, and can you fit them in the limited capacity that you have. There's so much there, man. There's so much there to learn.
الجو لمح علينا بسرعة على رحلة 50. سمعت دوشة؟ دايما بيكون في حاجة تنكر علينا. مفيش حاجة. مفيش حد هنا. خلاص نرجع للدورية بتاعتنا بقى.
There we go.
That was fast.
Sounds the signal boosted already? Oh, magazine
Man, this game's so cool. I like how you can choose your stealth approach. You can do almost the entire game with a stealth approach, and I love that.
What's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can disable it.
Roger that.
شكلنا كده جينا بدري مش شايف اي حاجه. المكان ده مقرف. نحتاج كل الاسلحه دي معانا. لا مفيش حاجه هنا كمان. ايوه انت صح. الموضوع شكلها هتطول. لازم نخلص بسرعه.
Oh yeah.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبقى لنا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هعصركم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
That's not what I meant. I meant we should be in the atrium with him. أنا شامي في مكان تاريخ طيب لو بالشكل ده يبقى تمام. متهيألي لازم ننزل نتخانق. بس احنا كده هنفوت منظر يقتل وما ينفعش يتفوت. استنى هنا. خليني هكون معاك حالا. هزود خزنة السلاح.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound. The sandstorm's getting...
Oh, you're a Fallout 77? Oh, Fallout 76.
Well, you better hope Sing's cover stays intact. Otherwise, you'll be answering to me.
لو عاوز تجري وتهرب اتفضل. زي الكلب. انت كويس؟ تمام؟ اضرب علينا. ودي. موت بقى يا كلب.
Hold on. Do I have any health?
Grenade! I'm coming for you!
I know. They canceled the new one. I don't know why. It's such a good game. Has a great concept to it too. Maybe the Illuminati didn't like the story of the game. Who knows?
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
would be something. خلاص اتفقنا. ليه ما خدناش الإشارة لحد دلوقتي؟ Nothing. No one here. بص عشان نتأمن هنلف حوالين المكان ده.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل، الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جاية كمان شوية. روحوا قول لبقية الناس إن أنا هعصركم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll reap.
Oh, let me save the game. Hold on.
Patches once the deal kicks off. Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces.
Whatever happened to this company? This
Fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and the sandstorm's getting
developer studio.
comms booster disabled.
Negative. Didn't find it.
Well, you better hope Sing's cover stays intact. Otherwise,
Eidos Interactive. Eidos Interactive. Are they still around? This company? Oh shit, I'm screwed now. Let me just run. Oh fuck.
Anomaly detected.
Shit.
Initiated.
Fuck. Damn it! I gotta be very stealthy. I have to be super stealthy on this one. You know who should pick it up? Kojima Production should pick it up, bro. Like, I can see Kojima production team, because they've done a lot of stealth type of games like this. Bend Studios, I could see them picking it up. Dude, this game having a reboot, I have no problem. It's fine by me. I would actually highly urge them to do a reboot. Oh, let me save the game. You know, this also reminds me how good the games were back then, bro. You know what I mean? We were getting some really good quality games back then. Unlike today, man. Today is just like, Jesus. It's like a roll the dice. Today's a roll the dice. You know, you don't know what you're going to get. But back then, dude, we were getting so many cool games, man. There was so much cool stuff. And, you know, I miss those good old days, man. I really do. Those were the days, man. We had some really amazing games. Now what we have is like hope and pray that it's a good game. I listen, I hope that the Hellblade 2 is going to be good, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I have my doubts, man. You have to have doubts, you know. People say, oh, come on, it's going to be great. I mean, we're all hoping that it's going to be great. And remember, it's not all about the graphics. Yes, I understand Unreal Engine 5, they're going to push the limits. It's not all about the graphics, man. It's about the core gameplay of the game, you know.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the...
I mean, I do appreciate graphics. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. But
Roger that.
look at, for example, Callisto Protocol. I didn't care that Callisto Protocol had an amazing graphics. They really pushed the limits of Unreal Engine 4.2. It almost looked photorealistic. Almost. At some cases, you could say it almost looked photorealistic. But it didn't matter that it looked that good. You know, I didn't care. The core base of the game, gameplay, it sucked, story sucked. There was nothing there. You know, so it's not all about the graphics. You know, I keep telling people, man, it's about the core gameplay. You know what I mean? Like me and Pedro, we were playing that game, Evil West. And we are having a blast playing Evil West, doing a co-op, playing it together. It's about the fun factor. It's about the core gameplay, man. That's what it's about. Well, that too. If the performance sucks, you know, if you got something that's like 28 frames or 30 frames, you know. Listen, 30 FPS, it's something that shouldn't be acceptable in 2024. I mean, with all of this teraflops and all of these memory bus speeds that you have, I mean, why are we still focused on 30 FPS? You know, I don't think listen, it shouldn't even be an option. Let me put it this way. I don't think 30 FPS should even be an option. Why is that even an option? This should never even be an option. The only option you should have is the standard 60 FPS and then 120 FPS. 60 FPS should be a standard. 120 FPS, it's an additional option if your system can support it. But 30 FPS in 2024, I mean, come on. I just think that I find it so bizarre, dude. I'm 45 years old. It's 2024. We're almost halfway with this year. It's May. It's going to be June pretty soon. 6 months into the 2024, right? 6 more months and we got 2025. 6 more months, 2025. And we're still stuck with 30 FPS in certain games. That's weird. Really. 60 FPS should be a standard, like, for every game. Period.
يكون افضل لو زيك خلص الصفقه دي بسرعه.
راح يخلص. احنا ما بديش نكون هان لما تبدا العاصفه.
Got him. Good to go.
كل اللي انا عايزه اني اخرج من مكان الكئيب.
Oh, there's so many of them, dude. Holy crap. Alright, let me save the game. You know, the one game that has taught me to always save the game, it was Resident Evil. Resident Evil always taught me one important lesson. Well, it's not just Resident Evil. Resident Evil and Metal Gear taught me a lesson. Save the game. Save it, save it, save it. And even Final Fantasy. Save it, save it. Always save the game, dude. Because back then, you know, you didn't have... Especially when the game doesn't have automatic save. If the game has an automatic checkpoint save, that's a different story. But like in this game, you don't have automatic checkpoint save. So you kind of have to save the game yourself. I'm still surprised that these new next generation consoles, how could they... Let's be honest about this, Never Dead IV. How could they even call these consoles a next generation? If you're still struggling to bring 60 FPS, how can you call this a next generation? You can't call these new consoles a next generation if you're struggling to bring 60 FPS. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be called next generation. They should be just called an upgrades. Hey, we got a new upgrade. 2020, PlayStation 5, new upgrade. Xbox Series X, new upgrade. Don't call it the next generation. Hold on a second. I gotta bring myself an ice cream. I gotta eat an ice cream. I'll be right back. I'm an ice baby. Ding dong. Stop. All right. Listen up. Let's collaborate. Ice Cream Man is back. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. All right, stop. Let's collaborate. Listen up. Ice is back. If there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. And my ice cream DJ will resolve it. I saw Vanilla Ice at Home Depot. Yeah. He was buying some, I don't know, some fertilizer shit, whatever, for his backyard or some shit, I don't know. In his F-150 Raptor R, Type R truck. It's a pretty badass truck, though. Raptors are good, man. Yeah. It's like $120,000, man. So anyway, hold on. Give me a second, guys. I gotta check something. This live stream, it's already going off the rails. Like everything else in my life. Let's see. Man. Anyway, let's go. Sorry, guys. Halo's fine, dude. There's nothing wrong with Halo. Halo has plenty of content, bro. If you look at the Master Chief Collection, dude, you got the full complete package. Plus the multiplayer on each game. There's nothing wrong with the Halo. Halo's just fine. People are just spoiled and looking for something to complain. Gears is fine, you know. You can still play multiplayer on the Gears, you know, so. Well, this is the ice cream review. We cannot continue till I finish my ice cream. Okay? Just gotta wait. You gotta remember. You gotta wait a while. Here we go. All right. All right, stop. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Okay? Ice is back with a brand new invention. Okay? Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of my ice cream. It holds me tightly. It flows like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? No. Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights, man. I'll glow to the extreme. I rock the microphone. Like a vandal, light up a stage, wax a chump like a candle. John Wick candle. Dance, go rush the speakers that booms. I'm killing your pencils like a poisonous mushrooms. Deadly when I play dope melody. Anything less than the best, it's a felony. Okay? Love it or leave it. Ice cream is here. You better gang away. You better hit the bullseye. The kid don't play. And if there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out my ice cream while my DJ resolves it. Okay? Alright, we'll continue. That's it. Here we go. And that's what's left of my ice cream. Right there. Like a pencil. I turn the ice cream into a pencil. I resolve my ice cream into a pencil. Like a John Wick candle. Sticking like an ice cream. Melting down with my light. 'Cause I'm ice. John Wick pencil. Frozen John Wick pencil. That's right. So stop. Let's collaborate. Let's not hate on each other. Let's just collaborate, alright? Here we go. Let's continue. Time to go with the flow. That's right. And if you think I'm gonna bend down below, then you don't know my flow. So let's go. Even flow. Not that kind of Pearl Jam flow, but still, it's even flow with the ice, banana pencils, ice cream, frozen. And I'm not talking about my dozing. He might be snowzing like a snowman in a frozen ice cream truck with whatever I can make this thing stop. It's running like a A&B track, broken record in my brain. I think I might have a membrane. Maybe I should push it hard, like a salt and pepper. Maybe I don't know if I can rhyme. Maybe I'm Vanilla Ice, who doesn't blink twice, and I might roll the dice. Anyway, and I might even eat the rice with an ice cream, 'cause I'm such a vanilla ice cream. Let's continue. Here we go. This guy looks like Vanilla Ice. Yo, stop. Let's collaborate. Stop. Collaborate. Halo, man, is great. It's just, you know what it is, man? Some people are just looking for something to complain about, man. Even Gears, dude. I've been playing Gears the other day, and I was like, wow, this is awesome, dude. I think people are spoiled, man. It's like, nowadays, people are spoiled. It's what it is, man. Yo, stop. I want to collaborate. Yo, stop. I want to save the game. And move into another membrane. Yo, I'm coming.
Listen up, everyone.
I'm humming. Vanilla Ice.
We should be hearing Sing any second.
Stop. Here, collaborate with me. Eat the ice cream. Get down on your knees.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جايه كده شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
They're a little bit off. The dead zone's a little bit off. They're not the greatest, but it's playable. You know, it takes time getting used to. Whenever you play a game that you haven't played in a long time, you know, you kind of have to get used to the mechanics of the game and all that. But it's pretty good for the most part. But we could definitely use an enhanced version. We could definitely use, you know. Hold on a second, guys. Give me a second. We could definitely use an enhanced version, or a reboot version, or something, or remastered version, for sure. There's no question about that. Oh, sorry about. There we go. That's better. Yo, stop. I need to collaborate.
There is something wrong with this place.
There's a slight delay, though, I have to admit. On the dead zone, there's a slight delay. Yo, stop. Let's collaborate.
That's not what I meant. I meant we should be in the atrium with him, not up here. طيب الشكل ده يبقى تمام. بيتهيألي لازم ننزل للخلف. بس احنا كده هنفوت منظر يبهر وما ينفعش. Are you alright?
Jensen, we're inside the atrium taking up positions on the terraces. What's it 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and the sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Negative. Didn't find it.
Well, you better hope Singh's cover stays intact. Otherwise, you come through to me.
What's up again? Let's continue. Come on, come on.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, come on, hurry up, hurry up.
Trace program initiated.
Oh god, come on. Hurry up, hurry up. Capture, capture, capture.
Access granted.
There we go. Good job. I like that I can choose a stealth approach in this game. That's pretty cool.
Warehouse access route secure. Jim shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike one, in position.
I always felt that the Deus Ex was underrated and deserves more recognition.
Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Holiday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp.
Plus, the story story's so badass, dude. The story's so great in the game, man. Once you understand the story, when you get locked in and understand the story and the concept of this game, I mean, it's even better, bro.
Sandstorm on our ass. I cannot take credit for Mother Nature.
Bro, Carl Urban would be perfect for Jensen. Are you kidding me?
Are these the weapons?
He already did it with Judge Dredd. Carl Urban would be perfect. That's the guy I would hire as an actor if I was making Deus Ex.
What the?
The park has been crashed. Shepard is dead. What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
These guys.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire! Weapons free! Open up!
Creed, making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it. Copy that.
There we go. Man, this microphone has seen better days. I gotta do. Here we go. That's better. That's better. Yeah, Gecko. This game deserves a sequel. And more sequels. Such an underrated game, dude.
Man down! Who's hit? Jensen, strike team, sound off. It's Singh! Repeat, Singh is dead! Oh, good fucking job, Jensen, you fucking bellend! Jensen, step it up! That chopper's about to take off!
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
The chopper has been grounded. What the hell was that? Oh.
Shit.
Oh yeah, Admiral Akbar. You're right.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
Dude, the game just starts.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you.
No, stop!
Wow, the game just started.
Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Madness has gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai.
So that was a prologue.
Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation.
Therapy industry is closely towards.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the news. They buried the truth from disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like hormones.
Well, they did predict the artificial intelligence, at least in this game.
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have Task Force 29.
This game is not far-fetched, man. This is probably the most plausible, futuristic game that...
Let it happen again.
Where are we now?
What
This-
have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance,
Illuminati.
come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
Illuminati!
Never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. Let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Huge. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Page, activate the sleep cell.
Welcome, Steve. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Just ate my ice cream. And now we're playing Deus Ex. Mankind Divided.
Konečná stanice, Růžičkovo nádraží.
Da! Durak! Kurvo! Who is this? Oh, you got some chips? So do I. So do I, my friend.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Where are we in Russia?
On off.
So sorry.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, poor. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man, seriously?
You could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Bragg team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Could have been a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
He does. He does look like Desmond a little bit. Papers. He was asking for papers.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Меня papiri dobri, da? U redu? Da. Dobri
I swear
dan.
it's gotten even worse here in the past few days.
Doviđenja.
Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out.
You know, I never finished the Shadowfall, as a matter of fact.
Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that.
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. Doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Just watch yourself, Clank.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
The neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
What the?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that?
What the hell happened?
I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
You know, it reminds me how good this game is, man. You know, this is what I was talking about. Like, the games back in the days, bro, they were so much better than what we got today. I mean, there was a passion with some of these games back in the days. We were getting so many great games every year. Each year, man, there was great games coming out. You know, I don't see that anymore, man. You know, 30 hours after the what has happened on that train station.
Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but
Is it safe to say that CD Projekt Red borrowed a little bit from Deus Ex? Like the Cyberpunk borrowed from Deus Ex, man. I have a feeling that they did.
my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. If you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Man, I feel the same way about the old games, Never Dead IV, bro. I found myself going back to the old games. Like, I was playing Gears the other day, Gears 3. I find myself just, you know, enjoying and revisiting these old games, and just reminds me just how good these old games really were, and just, you know. Man, I have a nostalgia, man. I hope you guys are feeling the same way, man. I get nostalgic about the good old video games that we used to have, man. It was so better, man. It was just so much better. Today's games are just, you know, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it with today's games. That's why I'm hoping that Hellblade 2 succeeds. I really want Hellblade 2 to succeed. I really hope that Hellblade 2 will give me that wow factor. Like, wow. I'm really, like, you know, impressed with this game, you know, so that's what I'm hoping for when it comes to Hellblade 2. We shall find out soon enough, you know. Ooh, got a gun. Pistol, EMP ammo. And this is what I like about Game Pass and PlayStation Plus. Because you get to try out these games, you know, these old games. You get to, you know, there's a huge library. When you combine PlayStation Plus and Game Pass and you put them all together, dude, that's a lot of games for me to go back and revisit and play. And that's the benefit that I get out of PlayStation Plus and Game Pass. That's the value and the benefit that I get to try these games out, you know. Stalker was, oh my god. Stalker, yeah, I know exactly what game you're talking about. Stalker. Why was it put on hold? The developers ran out of money or something, or Oh, it's something to do with the Ukraine. I know what you mean.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarek.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday, look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch with the life's too short. I'm leaving for London, but give me a call.
You saved his VidCom number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Man, look at this game, dude. Like, everything's interactive. Like, you can switch between first person and the third person. You know, everything was done right in this game. Yeah. I can't even talk about that here, but I know what you mean, man. The only tragedy is so many innocent lives are lost for nothing, man. For nothing. That's the biggest tragedy, you know. You know, I've been through one war myself in Bosnia and Sarajevo from 92 all the way through 95. You know what I have learned? Nothing. It didn't make any sense. People are still living together, you know, Croats and Serbians and Bosnian Muslims and Serbians, Orthodox Christians are living all together alongside each other. So what was the point of that stupid war, right? It makes you wonder, man, like, you know, to me, the war is the most evil thing there is, dude, like, and I've been through one war. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, dude. And I was young when I was going through that war. Man, would I be able to handle another war at my age right now, man? I don't know, man. I don't think I would be able to handle it. You know, only those who have been in a war, they'll understand to always avoid war. Those who never been in a war are gonna act a fool and stroke their ego. I know what war is, and I know what war does because I've been through it myself. You know. But I don't talk about it. You know, that's something I keep to myself. Unless people ask me in a private conversation. Maybe I'll bring it up here and there. So this is my bed. So I can unlock the doors through this. I can turn on the television. Watch TV. Artificial intelligence, not even a real thing, man. It's talking to you through a screen, telling you about the news.
Around the clock, around the world. Ticus News, always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve, following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague.
You used to work in a Hallmark store when you were younger. Some of the nicest people ever. They have more youth mentally than some of our American adults who can get grumpy. You know why? Because they're educated. They have knowledge. You know, key to a good person and to a really stable person is the knowledge and education, you know. So you understand the principles of being a good person, being a good individual. Respect, treating everybody with respect as you would treat your own son or your own daughter with the same respect, right? But that respect and that principle has been lost. You know, it's like the David Bowie song, "The love has been lost." Now all you have is just selfish, narcissistic individuals looking out for themselves. They have no empathy, they have no sympathy, they're just out for themselves, you know. Well, this is what you're going to be essentially doing in the future. You'll be talking to an AI. Journalists will be the artificial intelligence robots, and they're going to be interviewing the real humans. Well, I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that, artificial intelligence. These are some troubled times. You ain't kidding about that. You ain't kidding about that. Let's move on. I think people just got to learn the two words people need to learn: principles and respect. They need to understand the meaning of the word principles and respect. You know, and so far people are not learning that. And this modern generation, it's not learning that. How could they respect someone else if they have no respect for themselves, right? You see these individuals in front of the camera and how just egoistic, selfish they are and narcissistic they are. And you look at these women in front of the camera, just look at me, selfie, 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 how egoistic and narcissistic they are. How are you going to have principles and respect for other people if you don't have any principles or self-respect for yourself? It starts with yourself first. And unfortunately, in today's generation, in today's society, they're not teaching that. They're teaching use a selfie, promote yourself, get more clicks, get people to pay for you, get people to simp for you. That's what they're teaching on social media. Facebook, Instagram, and all these other social media giants, they don't care. They're just using and exploiting people. Not to mention that they're taking your private information and they're selling that private information out there to a third parties, you know, from AT&T to, you know, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Snowden, you know, exposed this shit long time ago. How, like, there is no privacy no more, man. It's so easy to find out who you are behind that profile, what your IP address is, what your first and last name is, where you live, who you associated with. All that shit's so easy nowadays. You have no privacy, man. Your privacy is long gone, bro. And now you got the artificial intelligence in charge of that too, which makes it even much better, right? Makes it more comforting, doesn't it? It's even more comforting knowing that all my information is in the hands of artificial intelligence. And woohoo! Awesome. Maybe it's time to live in the woods. Maybe it's time to live with the Sasquatches. You know? Maybe it's time to live in the woods with the Sasquatches. What is this? Crafting parts. Is that where Nick Nolte lives? Oh fuck yeah, I'll live with Nick Nolte, bro. I like Nick Nolte. For sure. Another 48 hours with Nick Nolte. They should call it Yet Another 48 Hours with Nick Nolte. Alright, let's open the doors. Let's do this. Oh, he's in the Oregon Hills. That's where, not far from Bend, right? Bend, town called Bend. Well, there's also Bend Studios there that worked on that game, Days Gone.
As you wish.
Thank you. Alright, the doors are open. Do I need to get dressed? Yes, I need to get dressed, of course. Looking good. Let's go. Put your shades on.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the violent gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Now this. No, they are saying he was part of that attack. Menlo Park.
He is just a poor
Please,
hog with the wrong
leave me
attachments and
alone.
wrong connections. He outgrew his usefulness, or the need of the apartment. Maybe for another bench.
If that's true, they could do the same to anyone. To anyone who knows. How long until they evict us?
Ron Perlman, that's the guy who played the Sons of Anarchy and the devil, what you call it, the Hellboy, the Devil Boy, Hellboy. I don't know the password. Let me see.
What God gave you wasn't good enough, was it? Now look, you brought this on yourself.
Terrible, is it not? Seems anyone can be
No
guilty
chance
by
you'll be
association.
evicted anytime soon.
I like how you can talk to any of these civilians. All right, never dead Ivy.
Where will they attack next? Is nowhere safe. I can hear explosions in my sleep. Man, like it is happening over and over again. And they won't stop until the city is destroyed. Until the world is destroyed.
Global consciousness. I've
Join
heard
us.
of this.
The Ascension will mark a new human evolution. Join with us.
I think I will. I will see you soon.
Together we will bring about the Machine God. You are one of the gifted, friend. Join us in the Machine God. Seek and you will find, my friends.
Hello.
You will find meaning in the arms of the machine. You will find belonging in the oneness of singularity.
Seeker, are you prepared for the Ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close. And the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder. What, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world?
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none.
That's hilarious.
But I have the teachings of the church to guide me. What would you like to know?
Hold on. I love how this game has the ability to talk to the NPCs and engage with the conversation, and then you can actually get deeper and engage even more deeper in the conversation and make decisions. So I love the whole NPC conversation where you can engage with conversation.
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive to fill up the numbers.
He does kind of sound like John Wick.
The Builder lives in this place. the
He
dreamer
does,
of
actually.
our ascension, now cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess. He's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, he simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Yes, I have more questions to engage with. More questions. My question is, will you stop, listen, and collaborate? If there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. And my pencils will resolve it. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just checking something really quick. I will answer the question. All right. Good enough.
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Sika?
Well, some of these games, man, they were way ahead of its time. Like, you can tell the games in the past, they had more of a passion to it. Like, even, remember the game Heavy Rain on the PlayStation 3? The attention to detail on that game, dude. I mean, even that game called Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, what was it called? Something Fahrenheit something. Even that game in PlayStation, on PlayStation 2 back in 2002, man, was so much like better than what we have today. Honestly, my whole point is this: like, revisiting these old games, playing some of these old games, it made me realize just how better these old games were in comparison to what we have today. You know.
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Sika. I will be here if you change your mind.
I broke. I hated myself and my augmented body, but no longer. Very interesting.
And what?
You would not believe the competition that once existed here to rent an apartment.
No reason.
Don't be naive. They have the reason. Ruzika. To them, I am no longer a person.
I like how you can talk to every single one of these NPCs. And you can engage in a very deep conversation if you want to.
Jestli nechceš číslo, akorát plejtváš mým drahoceným časem.
You, have anything on you? I'm desperate.
I want to talk to all of the civilians.
You holding? You must be. You look fine. Bet you've never missed a dose in your life.
This has been planned since the incident.
Stop talking crazy. You sound like that conspiracy nut on the radio.
He's not a nut. Look around. Look at what's been done and tell me someone isn't trying to control the augmented. He knows.
Is he referring to Alex Jones?
Societies and everything.
Come on now. You're getting yourself worked up over nothing. Just relax.
You're one of them, a secret soldier of the shadows. Stay away!
Leave us alone. Can't you see he is agitated?
Can't shake the shakes.
Hey, come on, just let me.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
Thank you, officer. Let me save the game. Bro, are you kidding me? This game was released in 2016. Or was it 2016? No, maybe before that. I think it was before that. What year was this? 2015? 2014? Doesn't matter. Around there somewhere. This game, the way it looked back then, 12 years ago, let's say it was released in 2013, alright? 12 years ago, this game was way ahead of its time and looked better than what we have today. Okay? You would think by today everything would look photorealistic. You would think by today everything would be like mind-blowing. See, this is my whole point. The games back then had more detail, more innovation, more passion to it than what we see today. Same thing with the movies. There was more passion back then than it is today. Everything right now, it's kind of on a treadmill. Like same old crap, on the treadmill. And the treadmill just keep running. And that's why I don't see today's games. And nothing really excites me about today's video games. I think you're absolutely right, Steve. You look at today's graphics, I think we are still in 2016. But look, Hellblade 2 is coming out. I am really looking forward to Hellblade 2, but I have my doubts. As I said earlier on my video about the Xbox Titanic ship, I have my doubts about Hellblade 2. I have to have my doubts. Because I haven't played the demo. No one had played the game. No one really knows. So we just kind of have to like wait and see. 10 more days till we actually try it out. And where's the promotions? Where's the campaign for a Hellblade 2? Hellblade 2, it's not like some small game. Some third-party game or something. It's a pretty big deal for the Xbox, and the Xbox is treating Hellblade 2 like it's just some third-party game or something. But anyway, we'll see. 10 more days. 10 more days. What a demo, man, would have been nice. A demo would have been nice to showcase, like a tech demo without any spoilers, just to show us what's possible on the Xbox Series X, and what's possible with the Unreal Engine 5.1, right? But I guess we'll have to wait. I heard a rumor that someone told me that they're using Unreal Engine 5.1. That's what I heard. Like, take it with a grain of salt, but I've been told by a bunch of people that they're using a little bit more advanced Unreal Engine 5. It's not just Unreal Engine 5, but it's Unreal Engine 5 with an upgrade, 5.1. That's what I have heard. Well, they have every right to be upset, Steven. They have every right to be upset. You know, Phil Spencer is not making any statements. Matt Booty is not making any statements. All we're hearing is that they're shutting down these 4 studios, you know. Especially that studio from Japan. Why would you want to close down the studio from Japan that has created a, you know, Ghostwire and Evil Within 2 and Hi-Fi Rush? Why would you want to... and then they're saying they're going to shut down and close down some more studios. This is just the beginning. They're going on closing down some more studios. Why? What's going on inside the Xbox? Why are you closing down all those studios? I think they need to make a statement. They need to tell us what's going on. What's the reasoning for this? Why you? Because you're making a lot of developers nervous. No one's gonna want to make a video game for the Xbox now. See, here's what they did. And I wanted to mention this on the video, but I didn't get a chance because I was already like 20 minutes into it. Now all of the developers will be scared to make a partnership with the Xbox. Majority of developers are going to be scared shitless to make any kind of partnership with the Xbox. They're going to say Xbox is a bad news. First they give us the green light to make the game, and then they shut us down. That's not good, man. That's bad business. You know what I mean? People don't realize this. The Xbox is really not doing themselves a favor, man, by making these decisions. They're creating a bad reputation. See, I was going to mention this. I was going to mention this on the video, but they're creating a very bad reputation. If I'm a developer, let's say I own a developer company, third party, pretty successful company, and the Xbox says, hey, would you like to be part of the game Xbox Game Studios? You know what I would say? No, thank you. And if they ask me, well, why not? And I would say, well, you guys have a tendency to close down the studios. And we're not about that. You know. So this creates a bad reputation, dude. However, this gives Sony the upper hand. Now you're going to see a lot of developers flocking to the Sony and telling Sony Entertainment Studios, hey, can we make games for you? And Sony's going to say, yeah, come on right in. See, I haven't thought about that. And I don't know if you guys have thought about that. It's not just, oh, it's business and we got to close down the studios. How about you are creating a very bad reputation? And bad reputation, bad resume, it's no good. You're going to struggle trying to get somebody on board to join your studio, your Xbox game studio, knowing that, hey, there's a good possibility they might shut us down. They might close us down, and we're going to go and make these games, waste our time and resources to make these games, and these guys are going to shut us down. No. I'm telling you. This is not good. Any which way you look at this Titanic ship, And I don't mean to sound melodramatic, gloom and doom, Xbox, this and that. I don't want to see Xbox fail, but man, this is really bad. This is bad. When you really dig deep, when you kind of look down and you kind of really examine it thoroughly in detail, you examine this whole thing, this is not looking good, man. I think Bill Gates needs to step in, bro. I think there's only one man that can fix this. Bill Gates needs to like step in and say, hey guys, let's have a board meeting. What the heck is going on here? What the hell's happening here? That's like the only way I can see this. And then Bill Gates might have to fire everybody. Fire the entire staff of everyone and just start from the scratch. Get the new investors, get the new direction and new vision for the Xbox. I don't know. Something's gonna have to give, bro. Because, and again, I don't want to sound, gloom and doom dramatic, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I don't know either, Steve. But whatever it is, it's not looking good, and they're not making it. Here's the before we continue. Here's the worst part. They're not making any statements, and we're learning about all of this right now, all of a sudden. And they're not making any statements. That's what makes it even worse. Is the fact that the Phil Spencer and Matt Booty are not making any statements, and we're just like, should we even keep our Game Pass? Should we just cancel it immediately? Especially now they're saying they're going to hike the prices, subscription price of Game Pass from $16.99 to like $19.99 to $20. Whoa. 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 Hey, I did not ask for that. I did not sign up for that. I don't know, man. Listen, guys. Phil Spencer needs to make a statement like right now. Today, right now, tomorrow, make a 15-minute video, make a statement. He needs to make a statement, bro. He seriously needs to make a statement. Anyway, let's continue.
You check out. Paperwork is up to date and you can freely cross this checkpoint.
You're concerned about organized crime and terrorist attacks? Am I hearing you right?
That's right, yeah. Look, the terrorist thing, that's bad. I'm not saying it isn't. But it's just a thing. It'll pass in time.
That is the most ignorant. You can't be serious. One affects you, the other doesn't. It's that simple.
You, stop right there. Yeah, you, down on your knees. Hands behind your head. That's for me to find out. Hold still. Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, hands behind your back. No, you're innocent. Just like everyone else.
What the hell is she doing? Hold on. Excuse me.
Hang on. You feel? Hang on. You feel that?
What?
Maybe in the long run we'll see that it was. Birth is always painful.
The only thing I am guilty of is being augmented.
If I
Listen, jerk. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let's keep it that way.
Oh my god.
You're looking for Vaclav, aren't you? I can tell. You'd better be careful. Bunch of Dvali thugs have taken an interest in him.
Fucking Yobki. Have no pride.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Idiots. Everywhere.
This means I'll have to find another way in. What the hell? Dude, that looks like Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves falling down from the Matrix. Moodex? What is this? Moodex. Hold on. Floss and Mel's computer. Dude, this game is crazy, dude. Like, the amount of freedom that you have, you can talk to anybody, you can engage in conversations with the NPC. You can jump into anyone's apartment. You can hack into anyone's computer. Bro, such an underrated game, man. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. It's so underrated, bro.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
You can spy on people, learn about their dirty little secrets. Congratulations, Felice. I can confirm that your application for a full-time position as Santeo has been accepted. All recruits in Prague are being recalled to the city of Rabbi Oman, which means you'll be accompanying them as the newest member of our team. You will hear from our transfer team shortly, and they will move you to rabbis within the week. On behalf of Santeo, I want to thank you for all your hard work under difficult circumstances. Carol Massey, Employee Service Manager at Santeo Group. Oh, painkillers. I'll take that. You know, I was thinking, Steve, this game would have really benefit VR, right, Steve? If this was in VR, this would benefit greatly, man. Like especially PlayStation VR 2. This would have benefit. You can even use the toilet. You can use the shower. Wow, what else can't you not do?
Watch out. Cowards got their bombs in the dumpsters.
What else we got here? What's this? Oh, there we go. Hold on. What is this?
Nothing to spare, right? No, of course not. No one has anything for their fellow man.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Stay away from here.
Should I just kick his ass? Yeah.
Not the place for...
I'm John Wick. You know what? I was thinking to myself, why am I being a nice guy? Why do I need this guy's permission? I'm Baba Yaga. Like, what am I doing? I'm Baba Yaga. I don't need no one's permission. If I want to go in there, I go in there. What do I need a permission for? I don't need no permission. Baba Yagas don't need any permissions. Hold on.
gonna kill me a cannon? Piece of shit! This is going to... I'm going to rip you open.
Well, this was a bad idea. I should have thought about it better. I need to execute my John Wick moves a little bit more efficiently. You know what I mean? There we go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it.
Got the MPs ready?
You're not escape again!
Think he's read all these books, or leaves them out and looks at them?
Moving! Moving! Moving to a better spot. We lost the oil back.
This is gonna be tough, man.
I find them first to pay for drinks all night. He's not here.
Bring me his
Come on, asshole. Here we go. Got him. Let me save the game. When you're John Wick, man. You're John Wick for a reason. They don't call me Baba Yaga. A smart Baba Yaga. My friends. Let me search the bodies just to make sure they got some health. Yep, painkillers. Need that. You see, I haven't killed anyone. I just used non-lethal force. I didn't use the lethal force. So that's what I'm doing throughout this entire game. All non-lethal. No one was harmed. I mean, they were harmed, but they were not killed. See? He's sleeping. Sleeping. This guy sleeping. Everyone's sleeping. I didn't kill anyone. I like that you have that option. That you can do that. Even those guys over here. They're all sleeping. Sleeping. This guy sleeping. 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 This guy sleeping really nicely. So I like that you have that option. That you can do that. So you can play the entire game using a non-lethal force instead of using a lethal force. I find it very interesting that you can do that. It's kind of cool knowing that you're going to play it throughout the entire game without killing anyone. It's kind of cool. Alright, we can access this computer now.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
I got the new perks. Nice. Let's save the game just in case. Because I'm streaming this game from PlayStation Plus. They don't have it for downloads. It's just it's streaming only. Otherwise, I would have downloaded, you know. What's the password? I need to find the password. There's got to be a password here somewhere. Ah! Workshop.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those Sari folks of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Hang on a sec. You gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
Alright, let's do the procedure.
Alright, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, huh?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have... Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Colin?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these... I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. That's one of your standard Sarifogs. Those aren't the ones causing the problem. Try one of the new hidden ones.
The hidden ones, where's that?
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Which one?
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
If I only knew which one it is that I'm not using.
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the... See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Got some nice upgrades.
Okay.
To say the least.
I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Saris' work. These new AUGs,
They look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
You see, the thing with Adam Jensen is he doesn't know what happened to him after he woke up, after he got dragged out of that. All he knows, he was woken up in Alaska. So what did they do to his body? What did they do when he was unconscious? When they got him under anesthesia? And what did they do to his body? He doesn't know. I think that his wife did something like to his body, because she loves him so much. She probably had a connection with David Sadif, and David Sadif, he owns that company, Sadif Augmentation. She might have done something to his body to be more unique and more upgradable. That's why this guy is like, well, dude, you got some interesting components in there, and who put these components in your body? Who did it? That'd be like you being born and you're like, wow, this guy's born with some very interesting qualities. How did that happen? You know, where did these qualities come from? Where did these traits come from? So kind of the same thing with him. Where is he getting all of these traits? Who fixed him up? He doesn't know. It's almost like a Total Recall. Remember, like the movie Total Recall with Arnold? And he's trying to remember who he is. He's been living some fake life, and now he realizes who he is. So same thing with him now. It's like an amnesia. He's been through an amnesia. And now he wants to find out who actually messed with his, components and his body. And what's going on. So it's pretty interesting, though.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
Should I accept or should I refuse? I'm gonna accept. And we'll see where it goes. we'll see what happens. I'm going to accept.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men.
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Something that interests
If I can be augmented Baba Yaga with full powers, bring it. Yeah, let's do
in a
it.
small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
So we need to find this guy to get certain materials so that way he can upgrade him. Confront Sarif in my apartment. Alright, let's do it. Let me save the game. I'm going to save the game here. It's going to be interesting. Alright, I'm going to save the game here, guys. It's already been 4 hours. I'm going to take a quick dinner break. I'm going to eat something really quick and then I'll come back. I'm really happy that I'm really happy, man, that I'm playing this game and that it's available on the PlayStation Plus. I'm not sure if I have it on Xbox. I don't think I do. I have to look and see. Maybe I do have it. I don't know. But I'm pretty impressed with Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and it really reminds me just like how underrated this game is, dude. And I mean, makes you forget it. Listen, nothing against Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is good. I finished the Cyberpunk. It is good. It's not the greatest thing since sliced bread. It is good. But this, man, it's more like a TV show. It's almost like a TV show, like on an HBO or, Netflix or something. It's more, it's on a deeper level. I like it. All right, guys, I'll be back. I'm just going to go have my dinner. I can't believe it's already been 4 hours. And then when I come back, we'll continue. I think part 2 of this live stream will be more interesting because now we know what we're doing. Now we know what's up. We're in Prague, Czech Republic, Prague, 2027 or 2029. I'm sorry, it's a Prague, Czech Republic, 2029. That's why you're hearing a foreign language, which is it's really a Slavic language. That's why it's so familiar to me. So Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Czech, they split peacefully, and Czech Republic, Prague. That's where we are. So we're gonna make sure that Adam Jensen is the John Wick of augmentation, that he's the badass of the badasses. I choose to upgrade myself to be the most badass there is. And that's going to happen in a part 2 after I come back. Stay tuned, man. Give me about 25 minutes. I got to go get something to eat. When I come back, we're going to continue, and part 2 will be action-packed. It's going to be much better. I'll be back. Thank you guys for being on the part 1 here. Everybody for being here. Thank you. Stay tuned. I'm coming back. 25 minutes. Grab a drink, or something, or go to the bathroom, whatever, take a shit, take a piss, come back, and we'll continue. Part 2. Yeah. Jensen will return. Adam Jensen, Baba Yaga will return. But please, stop, listen up. Let's collaborate. If there's a problem, I can solve it. and my augmented reality, Jensen, can resolve it with his ice cream. Okay, I'll be back. Listen, I can only have one ice cream a day, dude. Not more than one. Okay, you understand? I can't be like eating more than one ice cream. Bananas, I can eat as many bananas as you want. That's fine. I know some of you are a little bit upset that I'm switching to an ice cream. I did eat the banana earlier of the live stream. I did eat the banana. You can go watch this live stream from the beginning. I did eat a banana. So just for the record, I ate the banana, and then afterwards we did vanilla ice. I ate the ice cream. All right, so part 2 is coming. Part 2 in about half an hour. Half an hour. Part 2. Okay? I'll be back. I'll be back.